Hey, how you doing? This is Nathan. I am the personal trainer here at Health Rewards. Yay! A real personal trainer and everything. So I'm going to be talking to you guys today about the 5 myths. That's 5 myths on everything abs. Because everyone wants a 6-pack, right? Everyone's like, oh, I really want a 6-pack. I need ripped abs. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about the 5 biggest myths about getting those ripped 6-pack abs, all right? You want to set a sculpted abs, you're going to have to listen to these 5 myths first, all right? As usual, we've got a little bit of housekeeping to do, so, Surrey Hypno Lady's in the house. Yay! Go ahead and follow Surrey Hypno Lady, because she can help you with, like, no smoking and that sort of stuff as well. She's all part of the team here too. So, bit of housekeeping, come down here. You're kind of proud of the keg that you have. Well, let's turn that keg into a 6-pack, and I'm not talking beer. Come down here, amigos, do this one, blah, 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 blah. Tap on the little number, share with your Twitter followers. That would be awesome. All right, Be Fit Factory, thank you very much for sharing. Very appreciated. Fantastic. We've got God's Kid. Thanks very much, mate, for following us. Fantastico. Come down here, tap this, and share with your Twitter followers, and I will start on the 5 ab myths. Are you ready? In fact, I actually wrote some notes down. As always, right, this is always sponsored by health-rewards.co.uk. So if you're actually in the UK and you go, I need some health insurance, that's what I need to do. Where they actually help you stay healthy, right, and reward you for that, go to health-rewards.co.uk. That was a message for our sponsors. And now, let's actually get into the meat and potatoes information, shall we? How about that? All right, so I've written some notes down as well, because I always get like a little bit side. Oh, squirrel. See, it happens all the time. I need you guys, if you want to basically ask me a question, go ahead. If I do miss the question for whatever reason, ask it again and I'll go, oh, bloody hell, that's the second time he's asked. I'll answer it, all right? And as always, I absolutely love it when you guys tap the screen as well, because that shows me you're actually listening as well, right? Otherwise, it's just my ugly mug on the screen, like talking to myself. Always a bit disconcerting. All right, so let's get you the 5 myths right now. So the myth number 1, all right, and actually this is the biggest myth of all, right? Nath, I've got to do 500 million crunches every day to get a ripped set of abs. Is that right? No, it's not right. And in fact, it's going to do you more harm than good, to be honest, right? Whilst it is true that you need to do a few sets of like cheeky little crunches to kind of finish yourself off after a nice heavy workout, the reality is this. Are you ready? So next time your bros at the gym go, dude, you have to do like another 300 crunches, you can look them straight in the eye and just go, mate, you're a bit of a dick, all right? I'm going to give you the proper information as to why crunches are not the best exercise. Are you ready? Now, what you need to understand is that muscles, you need to break those little bastards like once in a while when you go and lift weights. And what they do is they rip the little, because they're made of these little strands, right? Muscle is made up of strands. I'm sure you know that, because when you cut into your steak, you're cutting through those strands, right? Your muscle's exactly the same. I'm not saying you're a cow, although there are a couple of ex-girlfriends. But you get the idea, right? So what happens is those strands kind of break apart when you exercise with weights, okay? And then they kind of like come back together again, bigger, better, faster, more, right? And that's what gives you like the hypertrophy, which basically means bigger muscles, right? Now here's the thing. Your abs are holding you up right now. Whether you're sitting down or whether you're standing up, those little buggers, right, are sitting there, those abs, because you've got a perfect 6-pack already, I hasten to add, underneath the layer of fat, right? But you've got a perfect 6-pack, and those muscles are working around the clock just to keep you upright. If you relax your abs, you kind of fall forward a little bit, right? So your abs are doing work around the clock, just supporting your body weight. Here's the thing. If the only way to build muscle is to overload the muscle, even if it's by just, I don't know, half a kilo or a kilo, right? But if the only way to grow the muscle is to overload it, all right, you can see now that by just doing the crunches, that's not really overloading the muscle because it's holding you up already, okay? So you're never going to build a classic 6-pack by just doing crunches, all right? You need to overload the abs, okay? And the only way to overload the abs is to put a bit more load through them, i.e. lift some weights. All right, so now we've got that. Do you understand that? Tap the screen if you go, wow, that was a revelation. I did not know that. Reply back. Tap the screen, reply back. I love all that shit. Do that stuff, all right? It's really nice because I'm actually educating people because like there's so much bro science out there. There's so many personal trainers even, right, that go, yeah, do crunches. I'm like, really? Really? Do you really want to do crunches with your client? You're a bit of a knob, okay? All right, great tip. Well, thank you very much, and great for you turning up there, Tiger. Very much appreciated. All right, I'm going to go on to the number 2, all right? Because I've got 5 of these things to give you, all right? As always, make sure that you come down here and share with your Twitter followers. I'm giving you loads of information. The least you can do is tap here, all right? You do the crunches. Do crunches have any benefits? Right, so I'm going to go into that next, all right? The crunches do actually have some benefits in terms of it's a cardio-based exercise, all right? It's not a weights-based exercise. So yes, do some crunches. Is paleo best for muscle development? I'll answer that one in a minute, okay? Now, if you want to overload the muscles with a bit more weight, that's going to get you the 6-pack. Just sitting there doing the crunches is essentially another form of cardio. I don't know about you, but if I've got to do cardio, I hate cardio, but if I've got to do cardio, what I'll do is I'll just get on the elliptical trainer or something like that. The other thing with crunches is lots of people they kind of strain their neck. So you put your hands behind your head. Don't do that, all right? If you're going to crunch, literally come off like about an inch and a half off the floor instead of coming all the way up, because that's going to put a lot of pressure on your back. So what I'm saying in a roundabout, long-winded way is probably avoid the crunches unless you really like doing them. There's better exercises and more functional exercises that I can give you, all right? And I will by the end of this, all right? So keep tuning in. All right. Number 2, I hope that answers your question. Oh, actually, we went on to the guy that went, is paleo good for abs? Now listen, with paleo, there's paleo. That was like, paleo. That was like paleo. Oh God, I don't know. Tomato. Call it Julie if you want. But the thing is, right, you've got all of these different cyclical diets that come around. We have a ketogenic, cyclical ketogenic, Atkins, paleo. You get the idea, right? Now I like paleo. Me personally, I like eating paleo. And the other thing is, I actually quite like mostly eating vegetarian as well. Like usually 6 days a week, I'll try and eat vegetarian. But it's a personal preference, all right? And that's the other thing as well. There's no one set, clear panacea for all of your nutrition needs, all right? So if you like Atkins, no, you don't like Atkins, but if you like Atkins, these are short-term fixes, all right? So people quite often just go, yeah, I'm doing the paleo thing, but come Sunday, I really fancy a kebab and beer, all right? What I'm trying to say, again, long-winded, comical way, is that what you want to try and do is set yourself up with eating patterns that you can maintain for the rest of your life, okay? Now, if you think you can eat paleo for the rest of your life, knock yourself out. But usually diets are temporary things, all right? Exercise is the best. Well, exercise is part of the equation, yeah, but you cannot out-train a bad diet, all right? It gives you a small get-out-of-jail-free card, but not a completely get-out-of-jail-free card. You have to eat well, all right? So we'll come on to that one. I think that's tip number 5. I've written all my notes down, so I'll get excited. All right, okay, thanks for tapping the screen. It always makes me like, I look at the go, oh, are they actually listening or am I just talking to myself? I don't know. All right, so myth number 1, crunches will give you a 6-pack. They won't. I've just talked about that. Myth number 2, low-carb diets are a must. Now, that's a myth, all right? You need carbs. Trucking is sucking for anything new. Yeah, well, it's the same as as anything. You've just got to do a bit of preparation, really, like in your meals, or have smarter meal choices. So when you go to the truck stop, right, you just go, right, I'm going to have a great big greasy fry-up. I know, because I love greasy fry-ups too. But I lift, bro, okay? So basically, if you're going to eat those sort of truck stop things, maybe sort of lay off the excess carbs and just go more on the, the eggs and more on the protein. You understand? Right? Less on the big greasy, fried bread and all the rest of it. You get the idea. You're not stupid, right? You eat paleo and vegetarian. If so, what do I eat? Well, me personally, I really like, it sounds a bit hippie, I'm far from it, but I do like things like lentils, I love vegetables, I love mushrooms, quinoa, all right, all these sort of other stuff. It sounds like a bit airy-fairy. The reality is, it doesn't cost much more. In fact, it doesn't cost much at all to eat healthy, right? The only golden rule is you go and buy the stuff and prepare it yourself, and you can buy it in bulk. And it's actually like, it's not hard. And then you just make a lot of it, and then you freeze it, and then you take it into work the next day. And that, it kind of like helps you into a better eating plan, all right? So instead of just going, right, I'm going to go for Dunkin' Donuts, all right, you go, I've actually prepared my own food, and it's cheaper as well, all right? So anyway, all right. Myth number 3. Again, thanks ever so much for the questions. I love answering them. I hope I can do them all. Sugar Queen. Brilliant name. I love that. All right. Great idea. No donuts. Well, yes to the donuts. I love donuts. I'm not saying don't eat donuts. I'm just saying that you've got to kind of like offset that by doing a lot of exercise as well, right? In fact, to eat a single donut, it will probably take you a solid 90 minutes, right, at going full pelt, balls to the wall on the exercise bike, all right? So again, before you put it in your mouth, go, how long is that going to take on an exercise bike to work that off, all right? And if you just go, well, I've got 90 minutes to work on the exercise bike, have the Dunkin' Donut, all right? Reese's Donuts and Dunkin', oh, don't even get me started, seriously, like, oh, yum, all right? All right, so low-carb diets. The reason you need carbs is to fuel that bad boy in there, all right? Now, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you go and see, like, some of the bodybuilding shows, it's not the most healthiest sport. They look $1 million, don't get me wrong, all right? Like, they look great. But when they get on that stage, they're half-baked, right? Seriously. They're, like, carb-depleted. They feel awful. They'll tell you this themselves, all right? But bodybuilding is not a healthy sport, all right? It's definitely not a healthy sport. Your brain needs carbs, okay? People go, no, carbs are evil. No, they're not, all right? They're not evil. Prehistoric man used to eat carbs, all right? What he didn't eat was Dunkin' Donuts. Get it? All right, so when you're going to eat your carbs, just make sure that you have, like, oats, you know, quinoa, like, whatever you want, right? Just make sure they're kind of slower burning. Just basically make sure they're natural, right? Were they grown or were they pulled out of the ground, all right? If there's a yes to that, you can probably eat them. Donuts probably weren't pulled out of the ground. Get the idea? All right, so don't think that you need to sort of like, oh, I need a six-pack, I can't eat any carbs. Shut up, you can have carbs, just the right ones, all right, and not too many of them, all right? Right, I hope that makes sense. I'm on myth number 3, that's happening. All right, so this is another one as well. They just go, you know, well, if I'm going to do cardio, I need to do high-intensity cardio. Cardio! And you go, oh, for the love of God. All right, it's a facepalm moment. You're like, oh, come on. All right, whilst it is true that the cardio can help strip the fat, it kind of melts the fat, all right? Cardio does help with that, all right? It does help with that. But the thing is, if you do too much of it, that's almost as bad, well, it is as bad as not doing an awful lot of it, right? Because you can overtrain yourself too, okay? So here's the thing you need to do. If you're going to do cardio, do yourself some high-intensity cardio, right? So have a look at Google, right? Google, and have a look at Tabata, T-A-B-A-T-A, Tabata, right? Or H-I-I-T. You get more bang for buck when you do it like that, okay? Any exercise program, I know ideas for someone that's never close to a gym. Muscle burns more. Right, spinning is great twice a week. If you like spinning, carry on spinning. Not saying don't do it at all. In fact, yeah, great. I know a lot of spin instructors. But, and this is a big but, all right, the spinning is not going to strip the fat, okay? It's not going to. It's going to help, but the only way to get that killer six-pack is to lift weights, all right? Just refer back to number 1 on the replay as to why. You've been using the Maffutone method. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, fantastic. Okay, yeah, definitely. If anyone that doesn't actually know that, have a Google of the Maffutone, right? Awesome. Kudos to yourself. Nice one. All right, so where was I? Oh, man, squirrel. You see? I just get sidetracked with shiny things. Someone asked me a question. I've completely forgotten what it was. Sorry about that. All right. So the high cardio is needed to see results. No, you need to do the high cardio with lifting weights. That's the missing part of the equation for a lot of people. They just sit there on a treadmill for like 45 minutes a day. You might as well go for a bloody walk, to be fair. But anyway, all right, just do the weights with the cardio, all right? Less cardio, more weights if you want a six-pack, okay? For the reasons I've already outlined. Have a look on the replay if you don't know what I'm talking about. All right, we're going to go to number 4. Does this all make sense so far? Does this all make sense? Am I making sense? Am I talking piss? I don't know, all right? Oh, I like pudding. Brilliant, okay? Clearly that's a paleo gluten-free pudding, clearly, okay? All right, number 4. Oh, thanks, sorry, Hypno Lady. Thank you. Right, so myth number 4, again, I've talked about it already, but myth number 4 really is to go, to get like a six-pack, Nave, right? Like, I've just got to do exercise. I've just got to do more of it, right? And I go, again, really? Come on. This is your golden rule. Remember this one, write this one down, score it on your forehead. You cannot out-train a bad diet, okay? You need to do the exercise. You need to sleep. That's a thing, all right? And you need to eat well, all right? Eat more of the stuff that you had to pull out the ground or someone killed for you, all right? So eat more of the natural foods, clean foods, and less of the Dunkin' Donuts and Snickers, all right? What about candy? Does candy count? No! Stupid troll Candy. Right, I like candy as well. Damn it, I missed that great big question as well. Please ask that question again. I'm just pissing with you, candy person. My gym has a few ab machines, so it's free weights. Absolutely, walk straight past those ab machines. No, bad viewer, do not go on the ab machines, all right? They're designed to sell more equipment, not to get you abs. The best way of getting abs, you ready for this? The best way of getting abs, barbell squats and barbell deadlifts. And you go, really? So having those weights on my back and squatting down, right, or squatting down to pick something up off the floor, that's going to give me abs? Of course it bloody is. If you were to like bend down, if you were to squat down on a deadlift and pick up the barbell and not tense your abs, what do you think will happen? Well, you'll be like a lump of jelly trying to like open up those weights off the floor, right? So remember point number 1, where to basically get a six-pack, develop the muscles, and you've all got a perfect six-pack. You've all got a set of muscles, exactly the same as the big bodybuilders. You all have the same set of muscles. The difference between the bodybuilders and the guys on fitness magazine covers is the fact that they've got less fat over the top of those muscles. You have exactly the same six-pack right now as those models, all right? The difference is the amount of fat that's covering them. It's really that simple, all right? Barbell squats and what? Barbell deadlifts, okay? So if you can get, and I can't stress this enough, please go and get a qualified personal trainer, all right, to actually show you how to do both those exercises, because they are fairly technical, all right? So deadlifts and barbell deadlifts and barbell squats, all right? Those two exercises are probably two of the most amazing exercises for your overall health, not just the six-pack, all right? Okay, Trucker Dave. Exercise program for someone that is never close to the gym, online or a book, third time squirrel. All right, I see what you did there, all right? So I understand from Trucker Dave that he's going to be a trucker. He's in a cab all the time, right? So there's nothing stopping you, like when you're having your breaks, by going, well, I've got to drive consistently for 2 or 3 hours at a time. I literally don't know what it is. But there's nothing stopping you from just going, when I actually stop for a piss break, why don't I do, say, 100 bodyweight squats, all right? You've got, like, I don't know, like a half-hour forced break or something like that. Use it by doing some bodyweight squats. And now in your cab, you could even like bring yourself like a great big resistance band. It just looks like a great big grown-up like rubber band. So you could actually do some barbell sort of like deadlifts. You could do some barbell squats, right? All that. You could use the resistance band instead of all of that weight, all right? Because obviously the resistance of the band. That's why it's called a resistance band. Have that in the truck. When you stop for your piss break, do a cheeky set of like 100. Do 10 sets of 10 over the course of the hour, for example, right? Okay, so that's how you can like fit some exercise in, all right? Sitting down obviously is the new smoking and all the rest of it, but it's quite easy to fit some exercise in, all right? Some resistance exercise in during those pit stops, all right? Or piss stops, I don't know which it is. No worries. B Fit Factory joined again, got another fitness pro. Yay! Right, well, a 4'11", 50-something fine, light, small enough barbell to start off with. Well, listen, what I'm saying, right, with the barbells, okay, an Olympic barbell is around about 20 kilos, okay? So you can start off with just the 20 kilos on your back or pick the 20 kilos up off the floor. That's a sack of onions, do you know what I mean? It's the same weight. But here's the big but. You need a grown-up to help you. And most personal trainers, this is a bit controversial, most personal trainers are shit. Seriously, right? So what you want to do is you want to go to the personal trainer in the gym, all right, that's not looking like the great big gun show like, bro, But you want to look at the one that's going, I'm a bit smart, I'm wearing a set of trousers, maybe I'm not wearing the Adidas shorts all the bloody time, all right? So you want to have the one, BFit Factory agrees with me, go and find the personal trainer that's maybe a little bit more mature and motivated, maybe like the ones that are wearing a set of trousers. Go and seek the ones that just look that bit more professional, right? So yeah, have a look at those guys, try them out, just get them. You don't need to pay for the personal trainer, okay? You just get them on the gym floor just to show you the technique, all right? I always recommend using a personal trainer if you can afford it, for sure. All right, it's an investment in your health and fitness and wellness for the rest of your life. But, all right, if you go into a gym, just get the personal trainer to help you at least with your technique, because those barbell deadlift and the barbell squat, they're two of the best exercises, but they're very, very technical, right? And we don't want you to hurt yourself, right? All right, I'm going on to the last one now, right? So exercise is all you need. That was a myth, all right? You need to, like, watch what you're putting in your mouth, and you need to, like, catch some Zeds at night. I can't stress that enough. Most people's sleep is shit, all right? So when you go to bed, make sure that you, like, close the curtains, pitch black, and put the iPad down. Bad viewer, all right? Okay, perfect. There's another trainer like that. Oh, fantastic. Awesome. All right. Not the ones they're wearing underwear over their tights. Most personal trainers, it's actually like a bigger fallacy, right? There's very, very good personal trainers out there. I'm not dissing all personal trainers. Of course, I'm not doing that. But I tend to find a lot of the young guys and the young girls that are coming into the industry have literally just come into the industry. So, and that goes for the older ones too. They might have just changed jobs. So always interview your personal trainer. In fact, next week, on next Tuesday, I'll do a Periscope, right, on behalf of health-rewards.co.uk, and I'll actually give you, like, the questions that you can secretly interview a personal trainer. They won't know that you're interviewing, but you're going to just run some questions past them, and I'll tell you how to find a good trainer. Me. But anyway, all right? Yes, I do online personal training. I'm bloody good at it. But anyway, I digress. Number 5, the last one. Do me a favour, come down here, all right? Just tap this, share with your Twitter followers. That would be fantastic. And I'll give you a last tip on how to get your 6-pack of abs, all right? And again, this is the biggest myth, all right? Got to go, oh, thanks ever so much. Yeah, no worries. Oh, thanks very much. That's very kind. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Oh, actually, no. Oh, what am I talking about? Every day, right, Monday through Friday at midday, we do these, all right? I'm on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We've got Surrey Hypno Lady, and we've also got the lovely G Master, and that's Gabrielle. So Andrea and Gabrielle, they're basically where the head, and they also help you with the nutrition as well. All for free. Go to health-rewards.co.uk. Thanks for tuning in. All right, for you guys that are left here, we're going to the last one, all right? Now, this is another myth. It's the final myth, all right? I even had to write this one down. In fact, I didn't have to write this one down. It was a lie. Here's the thing, all right? And don't be depressed on this one, but not everyone can get a ripped 6-pack, okay? You might have the most perfect diet. You could have a perfect set of sleep, all right? You could be lifting like 5 times your own body weight. In fact, impressive if you do that. But you could do all those 3 things and still you won't get those really sculpted, amazing abs like you see the models have, all right? And you know what? That's okay, all right? You'll get somewhere, you'll get some noticeable, like, definition, don't get me wrong, you will get that. But will you get the super sculpted abs? No, you won't. Not in every single case. And you know why? Because genetics, all right? Spelt with no T. All right, Nate, you're going to start your periscoping? Yes, that'll be fantastic. If you could periscope your progress, that'll be fantastic. And kudos to yourself, Trucker Dave. Nice going, man. All right. So the big thing, right, is genetics, and that is the same reason as why some people can just work out, right, and just get to a set amount of muscle and not put any more on, okay? Because genetics. You've got a certain finite level that only your body is able to get to, and after that, unless you're chemically enhanced, and we don't want to go there, right? We don't want to go there. Seriously, it's bad, all right? unless you go to the chemical side of it, you're only going to get to a finite set of progress. And that's okay, all right? Seriously, don't sort of ever get despondent about that. Providing you're eating, you're sleeping, and you're working out, that's all anyone can ask of you. Your wellness is more important than a stupid fucking set of abs, let me tell you now, as a personal trainer, all right? I'm very passionate about that too, all right? A lot of people will go and just hurt their backs, hurt their necks, just in the pursuit, make themselves miserable, just in the pursuit of trying to get a set of six-pack abs, all right? Please don't be one of those people. Providing you're doing those three things, that's all anyone can ask you guys to do, all right? So I hope that kind of like helps and puts something in perspective. There's more important stuff in life than getting a six-pack ripped set of abs, let me tell you, all right? Okay, anyway. How about the weighted incline sit-ups? Again, not a very functional exercise. If you enjoy doing them, great. It's not for me to say otherwise. But here's the thing. If you're doing the weighted sit-ups like that, it's actually putting a lot of shearing forces in other sections of your body. All right? I would rather see you do a more functional exercise where you're going to get the weights distributed all over the body. Hint. Barbell squats, barbell deadlifts, all right? I'm a massive proponent of that, all right? So, and it's not through bias, it's just through saying, if you could actually say, I don't know, if you could do a barbell, if you could do an incline sit-up with, say, 2 times your body weight, holding 2 times your body weight, I'd be like, yeah, do that in a month of Sundays. But I'm thinking you probably can't do that, all right? I can't even do that, to be fair. But what I can do is I can lift 3 times my body weight in a deadlift. Now, that's 3 times body weight, so that's almost like 300 kilos, all right? Now, I'm not saying you guys do that, all right? But what I'm saying is that's more of a shearing force on your muscles, all right? That 300 kilos going through your abs, or maybe 25 kilo plate going through your abs. You see the difference, all right? It's all about overloading the muscle so it grows back bigger, better, faster, stronger, all right? That's a word. So you can understand now, all right, that if you get killer abs, you want to put as much weight as you can through the abs, all right? And to support yourself whilst holding 100 kilo barbell, all right, that's more than, say, holding your 25 kilo plate and also risking hurting your back and your neck, all right? You understand. Again, you're not stupid, all right? So that's my answer to you. I hope that kind of explains it, right? It's all about overloading the muscle. All right, Salek has just joined and we're just about to foxtrot Oscar. Fantastic, Salek. We've been talking about the 5 killer myths on abs and how to get them. Mate, for the next time, don't lose out on the next time. Come down here, tap here and follow us. In fact, all of you guys do that as well. We would love to help you guys out. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, midday UK time. We're here from health-rewards.co.uk. We are actually helping out and working with a company, a health insurance company, that rewards you for staying healthy. Try that, booper. But anyway, thanks for the tips. You are more than welcome. Thanks ever so much for turning up. I really appreciate that. And thanks for the questions too. Is there any other questions? Because, again, there's a coffee with my name on it. I'm here in Phuket at the moment. I'm on holiday, right? And I'm talking to you guys, which I really enjoy doing, but coffee. And maybe a Dunkin' Donut. No, I'm not having a Dunkin' Donut. I'll probably go to the gym or something, all right? Any other questions? Otherwise, I'll foxtrot Oscar. Give it 10 seconds, type, or forever hold your peace. And I will see you on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Be sure to subscribe to us down here. That would be awesome too. Thanks for the help. You are more than welcome, Trucker Dave. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm now out of here. You are all having a great weekend if I don't see you before. And I'll see you on Tuesday or Thursday next week. All right, Nathan, out.